Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Couples Counseling, and
episode 22.
This is episode 22, yeah. Tonight we're going to discuss our thoughts on family and friends, more so family because that's what we're getting the request on. Putting their 2 cents in on your relationship, and what we think about it. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't think that...
We've gotten a couple people that want to know about this.
I don't think you should allow your family to infiltrate your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless the person is like beating your ass or something, cutting you up, you know. Unless they're making you like...
You have no filter, do you?
They're like starving you to death and something like that. Then they can say something, but... Anything else, you're gonna have to handle it yourself. You can't bring your family into your problems, because here's the thing, like, once you bring your family into your problems, you'll have problems with your spouse or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife, and you'll bring your family into it. They'll be pissed off at that person, and then at the end of the day, you're just gonna go back to them.
Yeah, and then they'll hold that grudge against that person based off of whatever that you told them.
Yeah, even after that, you guys are good. And even after you guys are made up, y'all don't fought, y'all made up, everything is good. But guess what? Your mom or your dad, they're gonna still look at that person like, that son of a bitch. Or look at it. Stuff like that. So I advise not to put your family in your business, especially if it's like really stupid stuff. Like, like he does this, it really pisses me off. He does that, it really ticks me off. It's something serious, like he's beating your ass or something, or he allows you to have $100 a week. Stuff like that. I mean, you definitely need to tell somebody. Like, don't isolate yourself. But like stuff that you know that you're
just... Yeah, I mean, if everything is going good, then there's no, like, I don't know. For me, I think it all depends on the family member, the type of person you are. This is how I feel, okay? You said how you feel. This is how I feel.
I wasn't finished, but go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Thanks for cutting me off.
No, go ahead, finish.
I just feel that you shouldn't really involve your family and your marriage. Your marriage is between you two. You guys, at the end of the day, like when you die, she's gonna put you in a coffin, or if when she dies, you gotta put her in a coffin. Like they're not gonna do shit for her. And vice versa, your family ain't gonna do shit for you. Every time, you notice this. How about this? Whenever you have a problem, do me a favor. Go to your family house and say, hey man, I need you to cook my meals. I need you just ask them something simple like, I need you to watch my kid the rest of the week. And see what they tell you. They're gonna say,
pay the light bill for me.
Don't you got a wife?
Pay the light bill for me.
So, like, just don't bother to put them in your business. But what is your feelings on it?
I mean, I think that, like I said, it's based on the type of person you are, the type of person you're with, and the family member that's doing the advising. Because if you have a family member, let's just say a cousin, a guy cousin, or let's just say a girl cousin. If you know she's horrible with men, she picked the wrong ones, blah, blah, blah. You may see something in this guy that she don't see. But she think it's great. Then what?
Just don't listen to her. I don't listen to anybody.
I mean, I think to me, it all depends. But yeah, overall, I do agree with you, because as long as you feel like you know what's best for you, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, because the only person you'll be able to turn to in the end is your husband or your wife, because everybody else, they tend into their husband and they tend into their wife, and their household comes first anyway. So if for some reason your household is up shit's creek, then it's just up shit's creek. Nobody's going to help you. So you have to be held, you need to be 100% on board with just doing things according to what works for you and your partner, as opposed to taking advice, because what works for somebody else may not work for the next person. That's why when we give advice, we say, hey, we have our disclaimer. This is what works for us, etc., etc. So, I mean, you need to be very careful about taking advice from, you know, from your friends and family. But sometimes they may very well have your best interest at heart because they know you. But at the same time, you just have to be wise enough to know the difference and just make the final call because...
Yeah, at the end of the day, you need to make a decision for yourself. You need to think for yourself. And you
think for yourself?
Yeah, I know you like to bounce ideas off people, but I mean, when it's stuff like, especially like a marriage, your marriage should be like...
Yeah, it's a little bit different in a marriage than just a relationship. It should just be like,
you know, if you have a problem with something that's going on, you should just go straight to your spouse, like right now.
But what if
you're watching this video right now, you got a problem with your spouse, go up to her right now and say, hey, we need to talk. I have a problem with you because when you do this, it interferes with that and it makes me feel like this. Use those 3 things. When you do this, it interferes with that, or I don't like this and it makes me feel like this.
Well, this calls for a follow-up video, to be honest with you, because some people,
and if she slaps you, or if she say, you know, you too soft or whatever the case may be, then you know what to do.
No, they don't know what to do. That's why I said we may need to do a follow-up video because
don't put your family in your business, man. Because they might not like the person, or they might like the person too much, and they might
like somebody else for you other than the person you with.
Yeah, and it just, you know, like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just, you know, pray to God. You know, read the word. And really come to the decision by yourself. Like, if it's something like with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can ask, like, you know, just because people give you advice, it doesn't mean you have to take it.
Yeah, that's true. So, they get all pissy when you don't.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Stop asking if you ain't going to use it. And that's what I mean. Like, be an adult, ask for stuff yourself. You know, if your family loves you, they won't judge who you're with or whatever. They'll just, you know, they'll tell you the truth. They'll be like, I don't like him or her. But they won't like judge. Like, if somebody really loves you, your family, they won't judge like who you're with. They'll just be like, wow, that's crazy, or they'll listen to you. Because a lot of times people aren't asking for advice; they just want to vent to somebody.
That's true.
And you guys gotta stop venting to people, because you know when they come and they see that you guys are back together, they're like, oh well, you know, they still stuck on that stuff that happened last week or last year or 3 years ago. You know, he cheated on my daughter 3 years ago, and you know, and she let it go, but you ain't. So, well,
because that is not that easy for some people, you know. It's not that easy.
What I can say to you is, don't put your family in your business, good or bad, good or bad.
Wow, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I know, but
that's tough.
Good or bad.
For you to say good or bad, just don't listen.
Because the thing is, you only come to him when it's bad. You never come to him when it's good.
That's true. That's true. So, you never go to him and say, "Hey, such and such, such and such. He bought me flowers. He took me out to this restaurant, or she cooked me a good meal. Or she surprised me with this. She surprised me with that." The family don't hear about that, but they hear about I looked at his phone. I saw this, that, and the third. I saw his car parked at the movies. Yeah.
Just beware. That's a buyer beware. Don't seek that kind of. Don't seek that out of your family. Your family's too biased. They know you too. They know you too well, and they have their own aspirations and dreams for you.
That's true.
You know, you gotta. If anything, you really gotta seek like a third party, because I mean. They'll tell you immediately, I know this, I know that. You know, like, I think on the scene of Love and Hip Hop, this lady said that she knew this guy was gay or something. For
the grandma?
Yeah, but it was a damn lie. You ain't know nothing.
Maybe she did, though.
She ain't know nothing,
she claimed she could look at him and tell.
Yeah, you could look at anybody to tell this.
Tell what?
Anyway, that's our thoughts on family advice, couples counseling.
And we hope this helps. I mean, I know it's tough. I mean, because he pretty much said don't take good or bad advice. So, I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, man. Like, at the end, because people aren't objective enough. They're too emotional in their decisions. And when people that they love telling them stuff, you know, they'll lean on that.
That's true.
You know, you gotta be careful with that. You know, you might have a husband or a wife and your family be like, man, you need to leave that girl. You need to leave that girl.
Oh.
And then you leave that girl, then you end up alone. and then whoever told you to leave that girl, they got their wife, they got their kids, they worry about you, or you end up with somebody worse that they put their hand of God on you. You know what I mean? They choking you every night. They cutting up your clothes. They running up your credit card. You and somebody even worse. Y'all saw why did I get married too? He was like, man, I want her back, man. This new girl don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do nothing, man. She just run up my credit card. So, I mean, that's our thoughts on that.
Yes.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Couples Counseling.